Oh, man.
Trevion Cooley. Yeah, Trevion came with the career journal. What was it felt like over 100 yards for the first time in your career?
Honestly, I didn't have an idea that I was over 100 until my coach told me after the game. I didn't know, but when I first found out, it felt pretty good. You know, obviously I haven't ran for over 100 yards since my 11th grade in high school, so it felt great.
Yeah, also kind of a follow-up to that, before this year, you hadn't played football for over a year. Just how much do you feel like as you go through the season, you get back in football mode and you kind of feel the game a little bit better?
Just get back to it, just the basics, honestly. You know, I got away from a lot of that, just being out of football for a while and just getting the feel for the game. You know, I felt like I'm getting more and more drives as the season go on, so that's helping me perform a little bit better.
I guess I'll ask another question. Between you, Hassan, and Jay Mitch, just how much you feel like you guys have grown together, and as the offensive line improves, the running game kind of improves as well.
Offensive line, hats off to those guys. You know, it's hard switching from one coach to another in short notice. You know, right before the season, it was right in spring ball. So, you know, hats off to them adjusting to a different coach. And, you know, obviously everybody's different, but those guys work hard. Those offensive linemen, those three running backs, you know, that's three. I learned a lot from Jay Mitch and Hassan, you know, since I've been here. And that helped me with, obviously, my success that I've had.
You and Hassan both fumbled the day off after long runs. Like, how do you protect the ball as you're going down to the ground after a big run like that?
It's hard, you know. Boston College, they kept running to the ball, you know, and that's on my end. You know, I'm trying to make a play, trying to get us out of the 2-yard line, trying to stiff arm a guy just to get a little extra. But, you know, obviously I should have just had better ball security, and our coach teaches us that, and I got away from, you know, obviously what he taught us. So that's on my end.
Thank you. Including in the league, you had 4 different backs, all average over 6 yards of carry. What was working today better than other games?
Honestly, the outside zone, it was killing. It was killing them. They couldn't stop it. Offensive line came out with the mindset of you can't stop me. You know, you're going to have to bust me in my mouth to stop me. And that's what helped us become so successful in the backfield today.
Okay. Dorian Jones.
Hey Dorian, Dolphins Cordell Sports Zone. Ever since Monty went down, what's been how has Yasir Abdul and some of these other veterans really stepped up to help you, Jalen, KJ, really try to with the transition into replacing him?
We've as a team, we try to just keep going. This team's tough as nails, and it's just next guy up. We have to hold our teammates up. So somebody goes down, the next person has to come up. Somebody has to step up.
You timed your sack pretty well today. How did it feel to kind of get through, and make that play?
I mean, it felt pretty good. It's my first career sack. But it's not really just me. There's a lot more that goes into it. With the D-line stunting the right way, stunting at the same time, at the right time.
Boston College is always known for a very strong offensive line unit. Pat Garlow. In that whole running back committee, you all pretty much contained them outside of a couple of drives. Just talk about the defensive performance as a whole tonight.
I mean, like I said before, this defense is tough as nails. We work hard throughout the week, and we work on getting to the ball and tackling well week in and week out, and that's really our main focus. It doesn't really matter who the opponent is. The goal is the same every week: stop the run.
A couple weeks ago, but obviously it wasn't the best day for this defense. How much did you guys need a game like this? How hungry were you for this?
We were definitely hungry, all across the board, not only defense, but the offense as well. When we take a loss, everybody has a part in the loss, the same way everybody has a part in the win. So, we just bow our necks, and scar down.
Dorian back here, Andrew Sharp with UofL. Watching Josh's interception, what was that like for you guys to see, and how cool is that for him? What does he bring to the table for you guys?
He brings a lot to the table, you know, just like everybody else on the field. You know, our coaches tell us, you know, whether you're first on the depth chart or fourth on the depth chart, when you step on the field, you know, you're a starter, you're a first teamer. And he showed that, you know, and that's real big, especially in a time like that, real big to come up with.
Dorian Cameron with the Courier Journal. We heard a lot in the offseason about how this defense can be a strength of the team. I mean, 4 turnovers to the offense. You guys held their offense pretty well. Is this kind of the performance you thought that this defense could do all year? And then how do you build on this going into NC State?
Yes, sir. I definitely believe this is what we do consistently. We just have to be consistent. You know, I've seen it in practice. I've seen it in spring ball. I've seen it in camp. You know, we just have to be consistent and play our game.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks.